Daddy rented farms from people who owned the farm, and he had to give them half of everything he grew to pay for living there. In all these different places that we lived, that's what he had to do until he was able to buy 2 mules for himself. Those mules were named Rhoda and Ida. Oh, how I remember those mules. We grew all the food that we ate, and we drew water from wells. We had no running water, and it was interesting. We had no heat in the house except fireplaces, and had a stove, a wood-burning stove in the kitchen. And on that wood-burning stove, we set kettles to warm water, and we cooked food in iron pots and skillets.
What kind of foods did you cook? What kind of food did you cook?
We cooked what we grew. We had turnips, we had corn, we had beans, we had beets, we just grew everything that we ate. And it was good food. Mother cooked it in iron pots on that wood stove. We'd go out, she would go out and work in the fields every day with Daddy, and then come home at 11 o'clock, come to the house and fix us a good dinner. We usually had cornbread and sweet milk for supper. And we'd sit out on the porch, and Daddy would pick the banjo and sing, and all the neighbors around enjoyed that as much as we did. We did not have running water or indoor bathrooms until after I graduated from high school.
So how did you get your water to cook your food and to bathe and drink?
We drew water out of a well, and we would heat water on the stove in the iron kettle and pour it in a pan and sit in front of the fireplace in the wintertime and take a bath. Sometimes they would fill a tub of water outside and set it in the sun, and it would get warm enough for us to take a bath in that tub of water. We stayed clean, though. We stayed clean. Mother scrubbed us and kept us clean. And our clothes were washed, and we had a wash pot outside that it was a big iron pot, and the clothes were boiled. We put a fire under the pot, and the clothes were boiled. The water was boiled, and the clothes put in it, and then they were scrubbed in the tub with a scrub board, and got all the dirt and everything out of them. We stayed clean. We stayed clean. Okay.